Did I press the button? Did I press? Yeah. I did press the button. Okay, alright. So, GFL2. Today I decided to do the GFL2. Have I completely recovered from my sickness? Honestly not. But I think I recovered enough to be able to do a voice over stream. I might still laugh, not laugh, I might still cough every now and then, but overall it shouldn't be that much of a problem for me at this point. Now. This freak over here. Finally the freak arrived. Oh, see, I'm already coughing. It should be fine, it should be fine. It should be fine, probably. The plan is to get the freak. I want to get the freaky. I know it is quite questionable to have someone like her inside the Elmo, but you need to consider, at the end of the day, she is a good medic. Okay? And I plan to get all the ex-Griffin members back to the Elmo. It's definitely not an excuse, okay? I just hope I can get her quickly. This is definitely not her right now. Yep, 4-star. Xenia? Yep. What a cute dart. I know there's one guy on Twitter that really likes Xenia. Never directly spoke with the guy though, but once in a while I see his posts. He is quite a big fan, so to speak. Especially of her tummy. Oh my god, of course, Shark Cream. Another dork. Okay, those already were 20 pulls so far. And the 4-star weapon that I get is not APA 15. Okay, alright. This time for sure. Okay, not this one either. Fucking damn it. Okay, now, this time, for sure. Okay, this time, right now. Wanna see Florence, right now. Even before the first 50-50. Uh-huh. Oh! That's so good. I'm so good. I'm so good at gacha. Holy shit. Now, Florence. Right now. Just kidding. Right now. Let's fucking go. It's just that easy. It's just that easy. It's just that easy. Freak obtained with minimum effort before reaching the 50-50. Just like that. Man, this game is so easy. Oh my god. Imagine complaining about the gacha rates in this game. Holy shit, kill issue. Man, that was... I'm so happy. I'm so happy that I managed to get her so easily. Why is she so freaky? I need to... later pay more attention to her story to try to understand why she's so freaky like that. Why IOP built her like this? Yeah, I definitely will need a bodyguard just to make sure I'll be safe inside the album. What do your animations look like? What the fuck is this? Why is she like this? What about this other animation? Of course, S shots. Of course, of course. Why is she... You know what, I'm not going to question it anymore. I'm just going to accept it. Stop! Stop making that sound. Thank God I'm using earphones. Uh-huh. Sure. Whatever you say, Florence. Stop. Stop moaning like that. Stop. Stop. Oh my fucking god. Oh my god. Fucking woman. Oh my fucking... Okay, we're done. See, level 60. There we go. It's done. It's done. Now I just need the weapon. Let's see where... Oh, there it is. And that's it. We are done. Oh, wait. Maybe I should. There we go. Locked. Oh no, wait. The Neuro Helix. I have no idea what her kit's about though. But I'm pretty sure she's a healer support, right? What exactly she does specifically, I have no idea. Oh, she's Hydro. Okay. I don't know why, for a reason I thought she wasn't Hydro element. I thought she was poison for some reason. Sorry, not poison, corrosion. Oh yeah, since I obtained her. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, this is definitely not going to raise some questions from my parents if they ever see this background. Why is she so freaky? Why is she like this? What made her be like this? Are all the models of her also like this? Level 50 gift ones. I thought I already raised her to level 50. Oh, she means affinity. Okay, hold on. What do you do here, by the way? You better wash that afterwards. Wait, this thing is bugged, isn't it? Because I just give her some gifts. And I never use her in a stage before. This is the first time I got her. This is bugged. Good job, Mika. Good job. Good job, Mika. Wonderful programming. Alright. Okay. Now comes the real part of the stream. The main attraction of the stream. story. I don't know how long the story is. So for now, I think I'm just going to keep reading the story. And by 4 p.m. No, wait. Maybe when I reach halfway into it, I will decide if I'll just try to do this whole story in just one stream, or I'll separate it in 2 parts and just continue on Friday. Not Friday, Saturday. How many there are? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. FS1, 2. Okay, I'm gonna keep reading the story until FS1, 2. And from then on, depending on how long it took to get there, I will decide if this is going to be a single stream or a 2-part story. Alright. Oh boy, I hope my voice can... I hope my throat will not get in the way too much. Alright. FA11. Welcome ceremony. A wonderland of surprises and excitement. Don't worry, this place is extremely unsafe. Sounds amazing. Sounds amazing. Sounds wonderful. Florence. Sunlight. Cheering music. The sound of an amusement park. And... Commander, I've got you now. The voice is familiar, but I can't recall the speaker's name. Oh my god, did we already got kidnapped? Really? We just start the story and we are already getting kidnapped by Florence? Is this what's happening right now? Oh, what will I ever do with you? I guess I'll have to help you out with this specially concocted elixir. Oh, so filled with love. Oh, fucking damn it. The sunlight flares, more dazzling than before. Yep, we got kidnapped. Woohoo! Wonderful, let's go. We just get kidnapped at the start of the story. Amazing, let's go. It's just the Valentine events on Mirror Cloud all over again. Oh my, he lives. He's awake at last. Are you alright? A girl stares intently at me, syringe in hand. After realizing that I have come to my senses, the worried look on her face softens. Her eyes, once gaping in shock, are soon filled with warm mirth. Commander, do you remember who I am? Oh. Hello? A name comes to mind, but when I try to think back on who it might be attached to, all I see is a blurred mental image. That's right, I'm Florence. Sorry. The girl calling herself Florence winks playfully at me after finishing. Her familiar face is the gentle yet heated smile. Look very inviting. Very inviting. Don't you think it's a bit of a waste to be sleeping by yourself on the ground after coming all the way to an amusement park? It's not like I wanted to fall asleep here. How I ended up in this place is a mystery, even to myself. I think I know very well how you got there, Commander. As I try to recall my situation, I find that my thoughts are a blur. Like I am wading through a thick fog. If this were a game, my situation would be like a freshly made character dumped into unfamiliar surroundings. While my self-perception is functioning normally, I know nothing about my identity and my surroundings. Meanwhile, this girl here seems to know me. So, who's Florence? Huh? She narrows her eyes as she smiles, but she can't hide the confusion in them. Sorry. After thinking a little more, I decide to share a little more with her. Do you know me very well? Also, the commander. Is that me? Oh no. Oh my god, Florence! What did you do now? Oh, fuck. Florence gave Commander amnesia for some way, right? Florence gave the Commander some amnesia potion, or maybe this could be an after effect of the Commander being knocked out by her drugs. In my murky memories, I do recall something about having once lived with many dolls. Or rather, even the way you're speaking to me, does that mean we have worked together many times before? Oh my. You're serious, aren't you? Oh dearie me. She's enjoying it, isn't she? She's enjoying it so much right now. My, don't tell me that got so used to playing dumb around the dolls that it's become a reflex? Judging by her reaction, she seems to be disappointed that I asked that question. The air seems to freeze up, and Florence stepped forward, placing a hand on my forehead. Body temperature normal, pulse normal, all vital signs normal. You're perfectly healthy, or at least your body is. Saying so, she cups my cheeks in her hands, bringing her face closer and closer to mine. I see. It can't be helped then. It is only when she presses her forehead to mine that I can clearly see the heart-shaped pupils flashing in her eyes like a lighthouse. A quiet beep tells me that she's collecting my body temperatures. Considering how quickly and efficiently she's doing this, she must be a medical doll of some sort. I size her up. Apart from the syringe she's holding, Florence has various medical paraphernalia all over her, which reinforces my suspicions. Are you interested in this, Commander? She seems to have noticed how I am staring at the syringe, and smiles warmly at me. This is just a shot of ordinary glucose solution, you know? It's nothing more than an energy supplement. Florence uncaps the syringe and gulps down the contents of the liquid within, then licks her lips clean. While she seems a little straightforward. A proper medical doll would probably have a hard time doing any harm to a human being. With that in mind, she can be trusted for the time being. No. No. Commander, you have no idea what you're talking about. Having a hard time to cause any harm to a human being? Florence? No. Commander, you are ignorant at this moment. You have no idea. She can be trusted. On the battlefield, maybe. On daily life, no. No. I wouldn't say so. More importantly, she feels familiar. I realized that the moment I saw her, we knew each other. I'm sure of it. And judging by her reaction, it's very likely that she is, or at least she used to be, a friend of mine. Oh my, you have an interesting look on your face. Much as I would like to punish you for forgetting me, an amnesiac commander, huh? That might open up more interesting ways for us to have fun. God fucking damn it. I suddenly want to resign to my evaluation of her trustworthiness. See? That's what I'm talking about. Thank God, the commander might have lost his memory, but at least he did not lose his intuition. Oh, well, it can't be helped then. I will just have to introduce myself again for your sake. My name is Florence, and as you can see, I am the manager of this amusement park. For the time being, of course. And right now, I am your caring and reliable guide as you travel through it. A manager. This seems somewhat different from the impression I have formed of her in such a short time. Even though you're a medical doll? Medical dolls can do many things. She doesn't elaborate and returns to what she was saying earlier. As for calling you Commander, well, many people have called you that, but if you don't like that form of address, shall I call you something else? Like, dear customer, master, senpai, boss, or caretaker? Why does this title sound more and more familiar? Or are you saying you would prefer that I call you darling? This doll that I have met less than 10 minutes ago flashes me a coquettish smile before sliding up to my ear and breathing into it with a hot, moist whisper. She's already started to get freaky. Just at the start of the story, we already got kidnapped, we already got amnesia, and we already have Florence getting freaky. I reflexively take 2 steps back, drawing away from her. I will pass. Just call me something normal, like Commander. Alright then, if you say so, darling. Oh my god. She smiles playfully at me. You know, I have a friend that really likes Florence. Maybe I should start taking some screenshots to share with her. But I don't know if I should. I don't know if I should keep incentivizing her taste for freaky characters. Now then, since we have gotten you up to speed, shall we begin our tour? Florence grabs my hand with a certainty that brooks no refusal and drags me towards the amusement park. Wait, a tour? Did you really only come here to sleep, Commander? Much as I would like to give her a concrete answer, the inside of my head are still murky and I cannot concretely state the reason why I came here. What I can be sure of is that it definitely was not just to play around. No matter how hard you think about it, you want to be able to leave, right? I can't leave? What does that mean? As for what it means, you'll find out in a bit. In any case, I would recommend that you just relax and enjoy yourself for a bit. Who knows? Perhaps your real objective might be hidden in there somewhere, no? Also, I am very sorry for all the possible cringe potential that might be coming from my attempts at trying to voice over Florence. Surely when you see my face in the bottom corner of the screen, sexiness is not what comes into your mind. Florence doesn't bother waiting for a response and heads into the amusement park. Flower petals and ribbons suddenly appear in her wake. The sound of lively music grows louder and louder. The colors grow more intense and seem to throb in my head, making me feel a little dizzy. All this seems to be the prelude to some bizarre and psychedelic joke. In any case, let me introduce you once more. The thriller Wonderland. Sorry. Almost at the same time, a pair of Aelids appear, holding colorful balloons. The sight of them standing in the middle of an amusement park is both absurd and creepy at the same time. A powerful sense of wrongness fills my mind. Things like that shouldn't exist in an amusement park, right? But there are clowns that create an atmosphere of festivity and joy. Aren't those perfectly normal? Clowns? Is that what these Aelids are? It's perfectly normal to have costumed clowns and NPCs in an amusement park, Commander. Why don't you try taking them down and see what prizes you get? The sense of wrongness fades away into a blur, like the rest of the thoughts in my head, without Florence needing to convince me. Oh, that's not good. It is as though I were dreaming. It's normal, you say? I guess it is. I instinctively reach for the gun at my waist, a Makarov. It seems to have been by my side for ages, and it reminds me that even in my dreams, I am no cattle to be led to the slaughter. And besides, it doesn't look like Florence is just going to stand idly and watch either. Alright, let's give it a shot then. Florence, what did you do to the commander? I don't like it. I know there is a drug that makes people, how should I say, more obedient, or at least makes people more unwilling to question the things that other people say to them or tell them to do. I forgot the name though. Was it angel powder or something like that? I don't wanna look for it right now. Sorry. Let me see if it was angel powder. Angel. No, not angel powder. Angel dust, I think. There is a drug called angel dust, but it seems to be mostly psychedelic. But I know there is a drug that can inhibit the capacity of people question orders given to them. It is used by some natives. No, not natives. It is used in some countries, South American countries, on tourists for scams. What do you do? Enough stalling. What do you do, Florence, exactly? Let me see. Selects one enemy target within 6,000 deal damage. Okay, it's normal. Special care. Selects one tile within 6 tiles, cleanses 2 buffs, and recovers HP equal to 120% of attack for all allied units within 2 tiles of the targeted tile. Oh, so this is an AoE healing. What about the third skill? Pleasure trigger. What a name, what a name! Selects one allied target within 6 tiles, cleanses taunt and fear from it. Okay, that's good. And applies stimulant, which lasts for 1 turn. Stimulant. At the end of the buff holder's action, consumes HP equal to 20% of the buff holder's initial max HP. While the buff is active, for every 1% of initial max HP consumed, damage dealt is increased by 0.5%, and hydro damage dealt is increased by 0.5%. Okay, the maximum increase of 20% each. Each? That sounds awesome, not gonna lie. Considered a hydro buff, cannot be cleansed. Yeah, so this is a buffer skill, right? And consumes the allied target's HP equal to 20% of its initial HP. And then... what a fucking name. Ultimate skill. Masochistic hallucination. Selects one direction and applies Chaos Compound, which lasts for 2 turns, and Infatuated, which lasts for 1 turn to all enemy units in a forward-facing 3x5 tile area. Deals AoE Hydro damage equal to 80% of attack. Chaos Compound. Hydro damage taken is increased by 10%. At the end of this unit's action, deals AoE physical damage equal to 1% of attack to all enemy units within 5 tiles. Okay. Infatuated. Uncontrollable. Actively moves towards the effect applier. This is removed when the effect applier dies. Okay. After using the skill, gain 6 points of Confidence Index and teleports Arios to Florence's side. If Arios is not on the field, summons Arios after the skill resolves. Arios is the bear, right? Yeah, it is. What does it say about him? Consider a physical summon. Arios inherits 120% of Florence's initial max HP, 100% of her initial attack, and 120% of her initial defense. Arios can apply taunts to enemy units. Oh, that's good. Take damage in Florence's place, and after it, or Florence is damaged, it will apply a counterattack. Huh. Okay, alright, cool. So she's like a healer, a buffer. And Arios is a bit of a tank by himself. Oh, he disappears after the counterattack? Huh. Interesting. I like Arios. He's so useful. Well done, Commander. The clowns were so eager to meet you right after entering the amusement park. Surely they must have goodies on then. Ah, look, a gift from the clowns. A stamp book. What a marvelous stroke of luck, Commander. You should hold on to it. What is this? A stamp book? Being sick sucks. It fucking sucks so much. Oh man, my water bottle is already empty. I look at the stamp book in my hands. The cover shows the amusement park. When I open it, I see little blurbs about the various rides and attractions. There is also a blank grid of stamps with a translucent chibi depiction of Florence's face as a background. This amusement park. The sense of oddness wafts through my consciousness once again. But just like before, my befuddled mind ignores it. Is something wrong? I look past Florence and examine the amusement park again, but I don't see anything unusual. No, it's nothing. I would like to ask, what's this stamp book for? Commander, it's simple. For every ride and attraction you visit, you get a stamp. Not only do you get a reward for collecting each of the stamps, but if you get them all in sequence and complete the collection, you get a super special prize as well. A prize? Oh my, you hit on the important parts right away. The full clear reward here is really appealing. In fact, a lot of people have come to this amusement park just for it. Did I come here for it too? And what might the reward be? It's anything you want from this amusement park. Anything? I look at the Ferris wheel in the distance. Leaving aside the point of taking something like that away, the sheer difficulty of bringing it with me would be enough to give pause to anyone. Yep. Anything. Naturally, that includes the manager. namely me. She's so freaking, man, and I'm so sorry for trying to put up a sexy tone for it. I know it's cringe, but bear with me, okay? I am cringing too, alright? She's so freaky. So fucking freaky. Florence smirks, a hint of temptation in her smile. How about that? Did that catch your interest? Thanking you is fundamentally the same as taking the Ferris wheel. Oh, Commander, do you learn to read the room? Still, it's alright, even if you're not sold on the idea right now. You'll just have to work through your confusion over the course of your tour. Everything will be made clear. This all sounds like a scam. After all, I'm not even sure what I am thinking. And the fog in my brain refuses here. A scam? But here I am the most trustworthy person that could ever be, Commander. Is there anyone else here? I look around. While this is supposed to be an amusement park, it looks strangely deserted. Of course there are. Our establishment is very popular. The crowd flooded in the moment our gates opened. But I must point out that once you start your tour, you can't back out halfway through. If you do, you'll be punished, man. You will be punished severely. Yeah, that really sounds like a scam. You can go in easily but have a hard time coming out. Surely nothing will come of it. Still, no matter how much they try to forbid me from leaving, I can always walk out the front door. It is at this point that I realize that the fancy gate through which I entered has suddenly vanished. In its place, a structure that seems out of place in an amusement park. Beyond it are high walls that stretch as far as the eye can see. Huh. Okay, so this... I was starting to get a little suspicious once the Ailid had a stamp book on it. But now that I hear about this is definitely not the real world, right? This is probably a virtual space of some sort. And the amnesia on Commander is probably caused by some error once he logged in onto the space, right? That's probably what's happening here. Kinda similar to the Vector event. Well, I wouldn't say similar, but it could be more or less the same situation, right? Don't worry, it's fine. After all, you were extra lucky today and got a guide in the form of me, the manager. And we can traverse the whole amusement park together. Florence continues her oh my god, I can't fucking read. Exaggeratedly enthusiastic spiel. Like she hadn't noticed anything strange at all. There are far too many abnormal things going on, and after finding myself surrounded by so much wrongness, I decide to abandon my struggles and accept it all. I don't plan to hire a guide. But hiring me as a guide is free, you know? I might end up paying for it anyway. That's so mean, Commander. Visiting an amusement park by yourself is very lonely, you know? Have you considered that things might be completely different with me around? Florence wrapped herself around my arm and flashes me a wicked grin. I'm sure a kind and harmless medical doll like myself could take care of any medical emergencies that might pop up. So you have gone from scamming to high-pressure sales tactics now. Also, I am still the manager and have access to insider information and certain behind-the-scenes options. Cheating could save you a lot of trouble in winning the grand prize. I vaguely remember hearing a line like this in one of those anti-scans videos somewhere. If you said less, I might trust you more. However, her response is engendering a sense of familiarity in me, and I can't deny the urge to trust her. In fact, I'm starting to get a vague sense that what I am looking for is inextricably tied up with her. Still, if we travel together, it's decided then. Florence cuts in excitedly before I can finish speaking. This woman. This amusement park is shrouded in mystery, and it seems the key to unravel these mysteries is standing before me. Ah, what a refreshingly direct decision. Now then, our odyssey through Thriller Wonderland begins now. She's so fucking freaky. Ah, my voice is killing me. Mandatory game FS11. This park does not refund tickets or allow patrons to leave. There's a little type on leave. It's okay, it's fine, it's Mika anyway. We already know that Mika is a little scuffed. A massive steel structure looms silently before us. Its metal rails flow smoothly and aesthetically incorporating deep drops, hard turns, and dizzying spirals. Sorry. And even a 90-degree direct downwards descent. It gleams with a metallic sheen in the sunlight, resembling nothing so much as a tangle of barbed wire. Even the launch mechanism is designed to look like some vast, ferocious beast, with its distinct and sharp angles. It's not hard to imagine what kind of sound its engine will take. Ta-da, Commander! Come look, this is our most exciting attraction, the Heartbeat Accelerator 9000. Granted, it looks quite impressive, but in the end it's just a roller coaster. Looks like this is the first item in our itinerary. Florence drags me over the ride entrance, where the patrons are gathered. So, there really were other guests here. Strangely enough, despite not having seen any other patrons on the way here, there's over 10 people waiting in front of the ride. I told you, right? While we can't compare to Disneyland or Warner Bros. World, it's not as though this amusement park is a ghost town. However, there seems to be a strange mood in the air, unlike the festive atmosphere I was expecting. In fact, judging from the looks of the guests' faces, this strangeness seems to have been going on for some time now. My attention is drawn by a girl shriek. Sorry, that was... I didn't know it was a little girl. Sorry. The sound that I made definitely did not sound like a girl. When I look toward her, I see that her eyes are surrounded by a damp mist, and a frightened looking woman is holding on to her collar. Yes, man. How many times have we gone on this ride now? This ought to be our first time here, right? What are you talking about? We only just came here. No, this definitely isn't our first time here. Sorry. The frightened woman grows more afraid after that. Her grip tightens uncautiously, causing Esme to groan in pain as she starts having trouble breathing. Oh, it's a woman. Sorry. Let go of me. I can't breathe. Right. This is only your second time on the roller coaster. She falls silent and lets go. Esme slowly slumps to the ground. But in the next moment, the frightened woman's eyes go wide again. But I have been on this ride countless times. I can't be the only one who's realized this. Hey, Mirelle, Pauline, you have both noticed, right? She casts her eyes around helplessly, like she's falling into water, and clutches at the surrounding people like they are life vests, shaking them hard and begging them for a satisfactory answer. I mean, surely it's no big deal if she's already ridden the roller coaster before, right? If she enjoyed the ride, then going on it several times surely wouldn't be an issue. Oh, yes. You have ridden it with me a number of times. After noticing me, the panicked woman immediately grabs me like she did Esme. You... But after seeing my face, she becomes even more frightened. No, you... Who are you? I've never seen you before. What a coincidence. I have never seen you before either. Not only have I never seen this woman before, I don't know anyone here apart from Florence. There isn't even a hint of vague familiarity like what I got from her. I mean, this is our first time in this amusement park, right? In that case, not knowing and not having seen each other before would be perfectly reasonable. Although I have no idea how you know my name, even though we clearly haven't met before. What? You don't know me? You don't know who I am? Should I know? I'm Mia. We have been on this roller coaster before. Do you really not remember? And that smiling manager over there, she's been guiding us here over and over again. We're stuck here. Don't you know that? Esme looks troubled. She clearly has no idea what Mia is talking about, and looks at me in confusion. I know all kinds of things about you. Hey, do you remember, Esme? We used to work at Mangi. Oh, Mangi Security, you want to say? Right. As the park manager, I will take care of this. Oh my god. Before Mia can finish, Florence steps into this dispute, like she's been going to put an end to this. Calm down. This isn't a big deal, is it? Huh? But I kind of remember what Miss Mia was talking about. Really? Are you sure you're not being tricked by some stranger? Hey, don't listen to that doll. She's the biggest liar of them all. Esme, you were a doll engineer before, weren't you? Hurry up and think of a way to scrap her. Esme glances at Florence in a panic and then looks incredulously at herself. Uh-huh? You mean me? Oh no, that won't do. Attacking the manager is against the rules, and you will be punished for it. You two, think of something to. Pauline, the mission failed, and it's your fault. It's all your fault. Mia turns, but just as she's about to rush towards another nearby woman, Florence blocks her path. Right. That's enough for appetizers, don't you think? Once again, Florence interrupts Mia's hysterical outburst. Comically dressed Aelids appear amidst an explosion of flower petals and ribbons surrounding Florence. The contrast of the threat they pose against her amusement makes the entire scene seem strangely surreal. It would be a shame if our guests who wanted a pulse-pounding experience couldn't board the heartbeat accelerator now thousands because of such antics, no? This is an amusement park, a place of joy, happiness, adventure, and never-ending miracles. Sorry. So please, everyone, forget your unhappiness, board the ride, and get ready for an adventure. Her encouragement seems to have worked. My god, my voice. Maybe doing a GFL2 stream was a mistake. And the majority of the guests begin slowly moving towards the roller coaster. The sole exception is Mia, who screams. And I'm going to ride it again. No, I don't want this. I don't want this. Hey, did you hear me? I'm done with this. I want off this ride. Oh my god. Yeah, maybe it was a mistake. The guests who have just boarded the roller coaster see Mia. They begin to hesitate again. It can't be helped, I guess. Florence signs quietly, then quickly steps forward, physically blocking Mia before smiling brilliantly to all the other guests. You get out of... Florence immediately drowns out Mia's voice with her own. Don't worry, everyone. This is a must-see. Blink and you will miss it. My god. I'm dying. God damn it. And then, she turns a full circle. When she finishes, Mia has vanished from behind her. You stupendous! Exclaimed shouts fills the air, and many of the guests look behind Florence, but no matter how hard they try, they can't find the missing Mia. Thank you. Now then, Please prepare for an exhilarating experience. Florence bows and then boards the roller coaster as well. Florence? Upon hearing me call her name, she immediately turns to me with a wide smile on her face. Oh, Commander, what a coincidence. There just so happens to be an empty seat beside you. Coincidence, my ass. You are the one who planned the seating arrangements, weren't you? My god. Then I shall gladly avail myself to the seat next to you. You're riding this with us? You will trust me. You'll trust me more this way, won't you? She bends down and presses up against me. Then grabs the safety belt buckle by the side of my seat. Come. Let the careful Miss Manager do up your seatbelt for you. Where did Mia go? Suddenly, several costume clouds show up below the roller coaster. Oh my god. Well, I couldn't do anything about that. Guests who break the rules have to be punished. Florence doesn't directly answer my question. But now I am curious about this so-called punishment. No. Commander, you don't want to know. You don't want to know what the punishment is about. Isn't it a little too late to be saying that now? Even as I reply to Florence, my eyes can't leave those costumed clowns. These scary-looking clowns are currently dragging the sole person who refused to board the roller coaster, Mia, towards a dark place. Commander, these are the rules. If you stop playing, refuse to play, or lose, you will be penalized. That's what makes the prize so valuable. In the next moment, the launcher roars loudly and sends everyone flying along the tracks, up into the sky at high speed. Oh, thank God it's over. Holy shit, my voice was not doing so good right there. There's my nose for some reason. Heartbeat Accelerator 9000. Acceleration that exceeds the limits is guaranteed to really set your heart racing. FA12. Go. Oh god, Mother Story. I'm not going to try to recreate that screen, and I hope you understand that, and I'm just going to skip it for now, and I hope you understand, but in your mind just imagine that a scream was heard. A very loud one, by the way, loud and long one. The wind howls as it races past us. The screams and the way the world is spinning set my heart racing. But when I turn to look beside me... this feels great! Florence is laughing excitedly. So you were peeping at me too, Commander? Florence glances to her side, and it is then that I realize that she looks far more excited than before. Have we taken the roller coaster together before? For some reason, all this seems strangely familiar to me, as though I have gone on a ride like this in an amusement park a long time ago. Do you remember at last, Commander? It just feels familiar. I would like to ask a question. It is possible that Mia wasn't crazy, and that what she said might be true. Just like what Florence said about knowing me and how many people called me Commander. Esme might have been like me and forgotten many things, while Mia might be like Florence, knowing more about the situation. However, she had chosen a bad way of expressing herself. Perhaps she had experienced something that caused her to have a breakdown and made it hard for her to convey what she knew. Commander, do you need to think about this question right now? Is there a reason I shouldn't? Florence smiles wickedly. Being indecisive can be very dangerous, Commander. Well, it's about time. The highlight is coming up. Here comes the surprise. As she finishes speaking, the world turns black before me. Please imagine another big screen, okay? I hope you understand why I'm not going to try to replicate it. My throat is very thankful for your understanding. The screams are far more hideous than before, and it's definitely not just because of the sudden darkness. Are we inside a tunnel? Blur! Merely, where are you? I can't see you. The air suddenly turns damp and fills with the sickly sweet scent of rust. In the darkness, the glint of light reflecting off the metal winks in and out of view. Ladies and gentlemen, dear guests, I would like to inform you of an upcoming surprise. Everyone will be enjoying a special play experience. In contrast to the others, Florence has stood up and is loudly shouting amidst the strange atmosphere. All your safety harnesses have been undone. Please find a way to avoid the attacks from the clowns while not being flung off. Are you out of your damn mind? Is this even a roller coaster anymore? I never said it was a roller coaster. I said it was the Heartbeat Accelerator 9000. Everyone, myself included, grips their harness or armrests tightly. Please imagine another very loud scream. The sound of ripping and tear flash fills the air. I duck reflexively and narrowly dodge a flying chunk of ruined meat that splashes still warm blood on my face. No, if you factor in the sound of the wind in here. These things in the tunnel are... Keep away from me! Florence, get ready for battle. Got it. I will work with you, Commander. Anytime, anywhere. This freaky ass doll, man. This freaky ass doll. I'll put her here. And start. Where are the others though? I don't... What exactly is happening here? Because what I think that's happening right now over here is that this is very likely a virtual space, right? It has to be. But if that's the case, why is Mangi security also trapped in here? I don't fully understand, honestly. But the stories shouldn't be that long to begin with, so soon enough I'll get all the answers I want, right? Oh man, Aerials is so useful. What do I do now? Okay, let's do this. And now it's over. Simple, just like that. Now then, congratulations to all you players for completing a course of the Heartbeat Accelerator 9000. Please come over here to collect your stamps, and then you can redeem your prize. People are dead. The celebratory confetti falls on our blood-stained bodies, making it feel as though everything that had just happened was just a bad dream. I don't want to ride anymore. I almost died. You're still alive, aren't you? Fleur actually died. Oh my god, she was right beside me. I saw it all. Those saw blades cut off her arm, and then those monsters. In contrast to Florence's cheerfulness, the other players who had barely survived this ordeal are anything but happy. In addition, their nerves had been wound too tight, which led to hostility developing between them. Didn't she die because you pushed her off, Mirel? A cold, sharp voice interrupts her, even speaking her name. Huh? Is that true? It was reflex, and if I hadn't done it, I would have died instead. But even so, you... Esme backs away, as though she's afraid of Mirel. And besides, shouldn't you be the questionable one here? I don't even know you, so how do you know my name? Why? Is it strange? Of course it is! Are you trying to gloss over what happened? Huh? Now that you mention it, that Miss Mia just now, she seemed to know my name, too. Yeah, it's probably like that Mia. She knows more than us. Maybe she was snapping on craze like Mia, too. Mirel's words frighten Esme even more, as she backs several steps away from the other woman, who's staring Mirel down. Mirel, you knew Fleur's name as well, right? It's just a name, it doesn't mean anything. But that's because she said my name first, so I asked her name. Also, when I asked her why she knew my name, she didn't answer me either, just like you. All she did was spout a bunch of crazy talk. When you think about it, Both you and Mia really seem suspicious. Yes, which is why it's perfectly normal to push out that suspicious people when danger strikes, right? Huh? Isn't doing anything to survive a human basic instinct? You, on the other hand, you haven't explained how you know who anyone is. Now, who's the suspicious one here? Are you trying to compare knowing names to taking lives? You're just trying to deflect suspicion from yourself. But you and me are so damn shady that I wouldn't be surprised if it wasn't the monsters who killed Fleur just now, but you. Right, that's enough. Florence steps in to interrupt their argument before it can escalate further. This is the most exciting part. Rewards time. You worked so hard to clear this round of the game. Don't you want to be rewarded for it? I was about to go. You should save your strength for consoling the rest of these cycles. Also, you'll learn what you're curious about after they give you the prize. She glares coldly at Mirel and Esme before turning to leave. Huh? What does that mean? Is she saying that the prize is connected to our personal information? Mirel and Esme exchange looks, as though they are trying to figure out what she meant by it. Mia also mentioned it riding the roller coaster many times. Did she do it too? Judging by how she's taking everything in stride, that's got to be it. Still, why didn't they get the clear prize even after playing so many times? Mia didn't look like she liked it that much. Could there be another reason? Forget it. Not much point thinking about that now. Mirel pauses to think for a moment, then looks towards the cold-faced woman's receding silhouette and decides to go after her. You're all going? Wait for me. Don't leave me alone here. Fuck me, man. Esme frantically chases after them. The other guests steadily leave as directed by Florence, until I am the only one left here. What happened just now? That ought to count as a major accident, right? After all, a patron dying at a normal amusement park would be sufficient to get the whole place shut down for several months. However, the strange mind-dulling mood in the air seems to have gotten to all the guests, and none of them are making a big deal out of it, myself included. It's not an accident. This is how the park was designed. Say what? You need to risk big to win big. That's what makes it so fascinating. That's why I will give you a special reminder, Commander. The rides here are more thrilling than most, and losing your life before clearing a stage is perfectly normal. Normal? Then what if everyone died? This is an amusement park. We have no shortage of guests here, especially in a place with no queues. Then, what do I stand to gain? Leaving aside the grand prize for clearing everything. You said that this is rewards time, right? What kind of rewards can I expect to receive? Commander, before I answer your question, there is something I would like to ask. Why do you think I wanted to keep you here by myself? Florence doesn't give me a reply, merely tugs her top open and reaches into her bra like she's looking for something. Oh my fucking god, this woman. Oh, what are you doing? I reflexively take a step back. You know what reward means better than I do, no, Commander? Florence spreads her arms and takes another step towards me. Hang on, answer the question. You want to know what I'm doing, Commander? I'm just giving you a special reward. So, what the hell is this reward anyway? Honestly, who would even feel rewarded in a situation like this? Come to me. Can't do anything to you when you're so far away. Florence's words are syrupy sweet, but she can't hide the undertones of danger in them. In fact, I take another step back upon hearing them. Please collect your reward. I hear a weird voice from behind me, and my hand immediately goes to my gun. Wait, they can talk? Oh, don't be so tense, Commander. This is an amusement park after all. A place of fantasies and stories. Surely nothing that happens here should be considered strange, right? Don't think you can write everything off as normal just because this place is an amusement park. Please collect your reward as soon as possible. The weird voice continues urging me to claim my so-called reward. Can't you speak plainly? What is this special reward anyway? Before I can react, Florence steps up, looking more anxious than me. She grabs my hand while placing her other hand on my cheek. What it is indeed. Just give it a try and you will find out. Florence's hand slowly approaches my mouth, and then she extends a finger to caress the corner of my mouth. Come on now, open up. You don't need to do anything, Commander. Just let me service you. Florence's finger probes deeper, penetrating my lips. And then she pops a capsule into my mouth. What did you feed me? I told you, it's a special reward. Don't spit it out, okay? Swallow it down. There's the good, Commander. Florence reaches out to cover my mouth and forces it shut. Meanwhile, the two clowns urging me on slowly leave, as though satisfied by what has happened. How's that, Commander? Are you happy with your rewards? Florence smirks like a cat who got the cream. Do I look happy? Still, you need to keep clearing stages to get more rewards. And if I refuse to keep playing? You have already seen what happens if you do that. The scene of Mia being dragged off by the clown flickers through my mind. You call this an amusement park, but I feel like I have been shanghaied to some sweatshop's production line. But amusement parks like this are common in the white zones, right? At the very least, there aren't any lines for the attractions here. She has a point. So, now that you're all rested up, let's move on to the next ride. I can't wait. Florence grabs my hand again and skips off to our next destination, pulling me along behind her. What's wrong, Commander? Is this... Oh. What is this? Commander? Is something wrong? Florence brings her face up to mine, expression filled with concern. Oh my, have the meds kicked in? Judging by your face, are you seeing something? What did you feed me? Florence's voice is muffled, even though she's right by my ear. Despite her proximity, it sounds like it's coming from far away. It's something that will make you very happy. But be careful, Commander. Don't let yourself get lost in the illusion. Huh. So, maybe it isn't a virtual space. Maybe what I'm seeing is just the result of hallucinations. I guess that would make more sense. Also, it could explain why Mangy's security is here. Wait, what hour is it? 3.5. Okay. My throat is not collaborating a whole lot here, I'm going to be honest. I think that what I'm probably going to do is either do either 1 or 2 more stages, and then I'm going to have to end the stream for today because my throat, I don't think I can take it. FA13. Sweet startling night. Every corner brings unknown terror. You remember her name, you say? Yes, I accepted my reward, and then I remembered. Is the reward linked to recovering memories? In that case, me and that other woman should have gotten at least 1 reward. Clearly, this wasn't their first time playing this game. Not long ago, I saw something bizarre after receiving Florence's reward. In that case, could that have been one of my memories? I think I knew that woman who was arguing with Miral. Her name was Pauline. Although, I don't know what kind of relationship we had. Perhaps it's because she knows more now. But Esme's perpetually frightened face has, little smile on it at last. 5 minutes ago, I met Esme under the building for the second attraction, and she started a conversation with me. There were several guests around us, including Mirelle and Pauline, who had just had their arguments, though they seemed to have calmed down now. Aren't you going to talk to them now that you remembered the past? No, from what I remember, they seem trustworthy. Trustworthy? I know it sounds a little paranoid, but don't you think it's likely that the person who built the spark might be hiding among us, taking part in the games, watching us run around for the grand prize like clowns? Why do you think that? Why, I don't really have a reason for that. It's just a gut feeling. I'm sorry. Maybe I'm being oversensitive or something. When I just got here, I didn't remember anything. Just like me. But when I saw Mia, no. It wasn't just Mia or Mirelle or Pauline. Truth be told, all the other guests felt familiar. Apart from you. Felt familiar. I find myself glancing at Florence. She's the only one here who definitely feels familiar to me. And she's eagerly setting up the next event. When Esme speaks again, I quickly turn my gaze back to her. Getting that reward just now only made me more certain of that. Not only did I remember their names, I even began to recall snippets of memories from when we spent time together. And judging by their reaction, I think they have recalled a lot, just like me. I suddenly realized why she chose to talk to me instead of the other two. So, your memories include everyone but not me. Is that it? Let me think. What you're saying is that it isn't just you, but also Pauline and Mirelle who don't remember me. In other words, that makes me the most suspicious person here. It's a perfectly reasonable deduction. It makes so much sense that even I am beginning to doubt myself. After all, the only person who feels familiar to me here is Florence, the park manager. So, did you remember anything after receiving your reward? In fact, even after getting my rewards, all I saw was... it was also related to the park. I remember some things too, but you weren't in my memories. I see. In that case, what did you remember? Esme gulps nervously and carefully watches me, as though she's waiting for an answer she's been expecting for a long time. You're not the architect of this place, are you? I see. I thought Esme came to find me just to pry information from me based on what she knew. But now it seems she's begun suspecting me based on what I just said. All I can remember is the spark, and that girl who's acting as the manager. I turn to look at Florence again. Is there anything else? Also, I saw this amusement park. but it was run down and looked completely different from how it does now. Is that what you wanted to learn? Perhaps it was the defensiveness in my eyes, but Esme seems to have realized that she was making her intentions too obvious. No, I didn't mean to suspect you, really. Sorry. I'm sorry. Esme throws up her hands in panic, and her face turns red, but her words have already betrayed her thoughts. It's alright. I don't mind. Truth be told, I am starting to doubt myself too. I shrug with a bitter smile on my face. Still, now that you have asked so many questions, may I ask some questions of my own? Sure. What exactly was Mia's punishment? He doesn't seem to have shown up in this game. I knew it. You noticed it too. I saw it. I saw everything. Those monsters called clowns dragged her away, and she might never come back. Might never come back. The ridiculous farce of a roller coaster was not a dream. It actually happened, and things like that will probably keep happening. So, this punishment is death. I don't say it, but Esme nods knowingly. Perhaps, if the number of guests go down, we might have a hard time even if we want to work together. At this rate, will anyone be able to clear the events at all? After hearing what Esme said, I immediately tally up the number of guests present. Apart from Florence and myself, there are 12 other guests here. I see. I will keep an eye on the number of guests. At the very least, I will try not to let this number go down. Thank you so much. Esme's face, which only just relaxed it a little after hearing my answer, soon crunches up again, and she grabs her head like she's in pain. But if we keep playing, we might end up dying in one of those dangerous rides like Fleur. Do you really think we can keep going on like this? As Esme is about to burst into tears, she completely fails to notice someone surreptitiously sneaking up behind her. Oh my. What is this? Do you want to back out too? Florence suddenly sticks her head between me and Esme, interrupting our conversation. Esme shrieks in terror as she notices Florence flailing her arms widely as she stumbles back. Upon noticing the costumed clowns behind her, she frantically shakes her head like a pellet drum. I definitely wasn't think of that. No. Please, let me continue. Well, in that case, since everyone's here, let's get started then, shall we? I can't wait to begin. Isn't that right, Commander? Florence laughs and inserts herself between me and Esme, then wraps herself around my arm. Dear guests, thank you for waiting. And now our next attraction, Sweet Startling Night. In contrast to the festive feel of the rest of the park. A creepy building that is clearly out of place here looms before the guests. The mottled, peeling exterior is covered in rusty metal ornaments, as though it's been exposed to the elements for centuries. The main door slowly opens towards us, and the pink sign above it falls as the wind blows. Beside the building is a fathomless darkness. Isn't that just a haunted house? Oh, this is no ordinary haunted house. It offers thrills beyond your limits, enough to make your adrenaline levels spike. Sorry. Florence pirouettes in place, and the clowns beside her obliquely scatter confetti and ribbons. Unfortunately, the audience seems entirely unmoved by her introduction, only staring nervously into the haunted house or hugging themselves as they stand off to the side. Well, at least nobody's trying to back out this time round. Good. We saw what happened to Mia after all. Yeah, if we play, we might not end up like Fleur. But if we don't play, we'll definitely end up like Mia. Huh? I would like to ask, will there be any surprises halfway through, like last time? Of course! We have raised the stakes in all our attractions to properly welcome the guests to our park. In addition to the usual scares in the haunted house, there will be ghosts present. We will take the forms of people you know and talk to you. Still, you don't have to be too worried about them. Just don't let the ghosts lead you astray. What happens if the ghosts take us away? Who knows? I guess they will have a good meal. A look of disgust crosses Mirelle's face as she realizes what Florence means. Quit looking down on me. I want to die here. Saying so, Mirelle enters the building. She is soon followed by the others. Looks like we are the last ones, Commander. I hear screams from the guests up ahead. What have they encountered? Are you bothered by what's happening inside, Commander? In that case, I will make an exception and spoil things for you. You must be wary of illusions in there, Commander. Strange. Why are we here? It's Mirelle's voice, but her tone is entirely different from before. You idiot. Where did you get your license? At this rate, we won't reach level 14, even if we drive through the night. It's Pauline's voice, similarly abnormal. How could you even handle all those transport runs with such crappy skills? If you tried that shit in the contamination zone, they will sue you. Your pants off. Ah, shut the hell up. I'm checking the route now. Damn it, what's going on? Who changed the route and when? Do you know how many shipments we have lost already? If we fuck this run up, we are all going down together. Damn it, who messed the vehicle auto navigator? The route's been messed up ever since we left the warehouse. Bloody hell, who else would touch it besides you? It's my fault. I'm sorry. I messed up. I messed up everything. My voice, man. It's me. Why is it you? What are you doing here? You useless bitch. Stop causing trouble here already. Get the hell away from the shipment. It's my fault. I'm sorry. Oh my god. Please don't chase me away or kill me. No. Oh my god. Yeah, this is going to be the last stage, I think, for me. Being sick is not good, man. Being sick's not good. Be sure to keep your body healthy, everyone. The mix of voices gradually fades away, and as the shrieking of brakes fills the air, I finally see what is before me. The interior of the haunted house is an expansive, and as barren as the wastelands. There is a heavily battered transport truck stopped here. So, they were all on board? I slowly approach the truck, but a pair of hands grabs my arm. Don't go over there, Commander. The very next moment, a familiar form smashes through the windshield and hits the ground hard, rolling to a stop at my feet. I'm sorry, don't kill me, no! Imagine a scream. Everyone watching, anyone watching, please, at this moment, please imagine a very painful scream. Esme screams. Blood covers her face, preventing me from seeing her features clearly. It instantly snaps me back from my entrancement by those seemingly real voices. Right after that, several armed men jump down from the truck before us. They aren't Pauline or Mirel, but look more like mangy security troopers. Is this what you meant by costumed ghosts? Nope. Not even I can help you cheat in this event, Commander. It's her. She's the fake. Kill her. The mangy troopers speak in Mirel's voice. They point to Esme, who is lying on the ground, and raise their gun. Now then, Commander. How can you tell which of them is a ghost from the haunted house? Just as Florence finishes, a hail of gunfire blazes at us. Florence, get ready for battle. I've been waiting for this. Ooh, spiders, ooh, reinforced brutal whatever. Not brutal, reinforced frontal hunter. And then, of course, an elite enemy over there. Alright, okay. Actually, I should make sure. I have been streaming for so long. I didn't miss anyone's comments, right? No, I didn't. Awesome. Well then. What can I do here? Yeah, kill this thing. Ow. Oh my god, it can hit from all the way over there? Jesus Christ, Arius. I wasn't familiar with your game. I didn't knew you had this type of range on you. Ow. And it's over. After fighting off the ghosts, I look around, but I don't see Esme anywhere. Esme? I ask my question in the direction where the voices came from earlier, but there is no reply. Those people, were they all just illusions? As I ponder the question, I hear Esme's scream from a nearby room, which confirms my supposition. Stay close, Flores. Are you worried you'll get lost too, Commander? Right after that, I hear Mirel scream from another room. More and more strange noises start coming from the nearby rooms, which is actually strangely reassuring. Looks like those people from just now really were just illusions. But then, why would I be seeing things regarding those people? Commander? Earth to Commander. Come in, Commander. Right, I'm here. Still. As the park manager, you should know this place very well, right? Of course. I'll make sure I'll bring you safely out of here. Sorry. Florence suddenly grabs my hand. What happened just now was too dangerous. Stay with me from now on, alright, Commander? I follow Florence forward. Our path this time is clearly different. With hardly any obstacles, we turned several corners before finally arriving in a large, spacious chamber. Be careful of illusions, Commander. There is a truck in the middle of this room as well. Florence, what is the meaning of this? I point to the mangy uniform beside the truck. It's for you. Your clothes got torn during the previous battle, so I got a new set ready for you. However, I didn't have any spare, so I had to use some of the costumes from the costumed ghosts. It's clean though. Florence smiles and hands me a bundle of clothes. My clothes. When did they get damaged? I look down and, sure enough, there is a huge hole at my waist, although I don't remember when it happened. Honestly, are you waiting for me to dress you, Commander? Florence immediately steps forward and reaches out to me. She's ready to get freaky. She wastes no time. She just grabs the first opportunity she sees. No, thanks. I can do it myself. I deflect Florence's hand, but take the clothes from her. A voice which sounds just like the one from before rings out from the truck behind me. Me? What are you doing here? Wait a minute, it's not just Esme. Even all the people who went missing on the previous mission are here too. What's going on? As the noise grows, the sound of the truck's engine gradually fades. Commander, are you listening to the arguments from inside? I already told you to be careful of illusions. Just ignore them and put the clothes on. We need to keep moving forwards. As Florence keeps urging me, the sense of wrongness from before keeps growing. Right. Got it. I nod, reach toward my waist, and then I draw my handgun and put a bullet between Florence's eyes. Sorry. Commander? As her voice trembles, she stumbles backwards and disappears, like one of the costumed ghosts that I fought off earlier. I knew it. So even this Florence was an illusion too. In addition to the usual scares in the haunted house, there will be ghosts present who will take the forms of people you know and talk to you. Still, you don't have to be too worried about them. Don't let the ghosts lead you astray. The very next moment, just like last time, a familiar form smashes through the windshield and hits the ground hard, rolling to a stop at my feet. I'm sorry. Don't kill me. No, no. Please, everyone, please, anyone watching, please, 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 please imagine a scream. Okay? I ignore this ridiculous display from before and turn away. Then I head out of the room until I find a door shining with light. Now then, congratulations on successfully completing Sweet Starlight's Startling Night, dear players. Florence skips over to me, her chest bound up with ribbons into a big bow knot. When I see Florence like this and remember what happened inside the haunted house, I feel a sense of relief spread through me. Oh, at least it's kind of sweet that the commander still cares about Florence, even though she is such a freak. What are you up to now? What I'm up to? It's reward time now, isn't it? The event's over, so it's time to claim your reward now. It's over? So everyone's made it out of the haunted house? Yup, it's over. And everyone who hasn't made it out has probably been caught by the ghosts. I look around at the other guests and tally them up. Strange. Why are there only 11 people here? The missing person is Esme. And while all the guests look shaken, one in particular stands out. Me. I'm sorry. Esme. I really didn't know it was you. I thought it was a ghost. What? Florence, did someone die in that haunted house? Didn't you know, Commander? After all, you were there too. And since Mirel saw too many illusions and ended up killing the real Esme by accident. Which means... As my final screen echoes in my mind, which goes blank. Commander, you're not feeling nervous, are you? After seeing I've been quiet for a while, Florence pushes her face in front of mine. I'm not in the mood to talk about rewards or anything at the moment. Florence wiggles her body and the big bow knot on her chest with it. It looks like the wind might blow it loose at any moment. That's one to do, Commander. If you refuse your reward, you'll have to accept a punishment. She's right. Mirel, was still in view just now. Has already left with the rest of the guests before I could even speak to her. Reward time is here, and everyone must claim their reward. Look, Commander, I've been tied up by this ribbon, and if you don't undo it, I want to be able to do anything. Is your heart really not stirred by the plight of poor old defenseless little me? After thinking back on what happened just now, I am in no mood to indulge her. In other words, you can do anything you want to me. God, Florence, please. This is not the time to get freaky. Please, can't you read the room? Florence bends down and lays the loose end of the ribbon on my hand, while the ball seems to be in my court now. The squad of costume clowns behind are a silent reminder that I have no choice at all. With barely any strength needed, with just the tug of my fingertips, the ribbon slips free, easily. Florence sticks her tongue out mugly. On the tip of her tongue, I see a blue and red pill. So now I have to kiss her? This fucking woman, man. She's so fucking freaky even when she shouldn't. God damn it. And as I said before, that's going to be... Oh, wait. Wait. I could have made this whole thing more difficult by turning this up. Oh, God fucking... I wish I knew this earlier. God damn. I will clear the stages on my... Or should I say, on my off time. Damn. God fucking damn. Why didn't I notice this before? Sorry. But yeah, as I said before, this is where I'm going to end the stream. I know I didn't reach FA14 or FS12, but sorry. My throat is not being very helpful with me today. I will continue the story, or better saying, I will try to continue the story on Saturday. Hopefully then I will be able to keep streaming until I read the whole of it. But right now, this is as far as I'm going to go. Well then, with that said, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bye. Ah, man, she's so fucking freaky. Why? We really do just accept anyone